The next property that we need to know is the identity properties. And we have something that is called the identity, and that is different depending on what operation you're using. And this will be true for all of the math that you do. You'll find that there are different identities as you get further and further along in math, depending on what it is you're working with. For right now, we're going to talk about the identity for addition and the identity for multiplication. Now, for addition, look what we have. They say the identity is a plus 0 equals a, and 0 plus a equals a. Well, let's talk about what an identity means. You think about the word identity. Whenever we talk about your identity, we talk about who you are. And your identity doesn't change if you're in a different room or in a different building or in different clothes, anything like that. Your identity is who you are no matter what. It doesn't change. Well, very, very similarly in mathematics, we talk about specific operations and an identity. For addition, the identity is what you add to something and it doesn't change. So the identity itself, the identity for addition is 0. Another way we talk about it is we call it the additive identity. And that makes it very specific to addition. Because if you think about it, if I said 2 plus 0, what does that equal? Well, it equals 2. Or if I said 0 plus 2, that would be 2. 0 is what I add to a number, and it does not change that number. Now, what about multiplication? The identity for multiplication, and you think about it very, very similarly. Oh, whoops, I forgot my L there. But we have to think about it very specifically for multiply. What do you multiply to a number and it does not change that number? Well, that would be 1. Think about it. If I said 2 times 1, what is that? Well, that would be 2. Or if I did it backwards using the commutative property, if I said 1 times 2, that would still be 2. So the identity properties refer to the identities for addition and for multiplication. The additive identity is 0. The multiplicative identity is 1. They are what you add or multiply to a number, respectively, and they don't change that number.